So short and sweet, if you don't got time to watch this video, basically the president of TGS Logistics Inc. and TGS Transportation Inc. in Fresno, California has stated that they are closing their doors after 40 years in business. And they're saying really it's just because of hard times, right? The exact words were TGS pointed to challenging market conditions facing the industry. And I'm going to talk about some of those reasons why I think the drayage community in California is struggling hard right now. I know the rest of America is too, but I just want to pinpoint in this sector of this industry. Let's get into today's video. What's going on, Mother Truckers? We definitely need to talk about this right here, because here is an industry that is getting hurt really badly, and we're talking about the drayage community, and we're specifically talking about California as well, and how they're treating their trucking industry over there, because it is getting very difficult. It's at the point where even a trucking company that focuses on drayage is having a hard time and deciding to close their doors after 40 years in business, right? 40 years in business. That's crazy, right? And so it says here, Peter Schneider, president at TGS Logistics and TGS Transportation Inc., says it is with great sadness to report that TGS Logistics Inc. is closing its doors effective immediately, right? So basically in this situation right here, you know, this company is out of Fresno, California, and they are closing their doors. It says, it is with a profound sadness and a heavy heart that TGS announces the official closure of its operation effective July 31st of 2025. After 4 decades of dedicated service to the transportation industry, we will be parking our trucks for good. And the reason why TGS pointed is challenging markets condition facing the industry as a reason for the company's closure. So when you look at that, let's deep dive a little bit more into that. And I'm going to tell you my theory of what I think is the reason why the drayage community in especially California is going belly up. And so the big thing here is, I'm going to say 3 things. You know, the first one for sure that was a heavy hitter was actually when they wanted to go from independent and contractor. I'm talking about the AB5 law, right? So basically, AB5 and labor law made using independent contractors, drivers riskier and more costly. Complying with these rules was difficult and expensive for small firms, especially like TGS, right? It's hard when you're a small fleet to take the impact of things that happen, you know, especially during these times when we don't know what tariffs are hitting, what ones are being delayed, what's being paused, and it's just hurting and shocking the small fleets the most, right? But the biggest, I would say, biggest indicator why the drayage community has been suffering is because most of the drivers were owner-operators leased to companies. I know some people believe that, you know, being a 1099 and them doing it their way, they were being taken advantage of. But as soon as the California said, nope, you got to make these people company drivers, that just hurt the business for small fleets. It made the insurance go up. They had to pay benefits. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that when everybody was a 1099 and now they're going company, that definitely was a big dent that was not foreseeable for these small fleets that are in the drayage business. Okay. And the other thing that kept on kicking the truck drivers in California, especially in the drayage community, in the teeth was the zero emissions regulations. I know they're trying to fight those things now, but California was being a hard butt about it and wanted them to transition to EVs. When you go out in California, you can see a lot of these charging stations, and you can see a lot of these small fleets that I've even interviewed that have gone EV because they are pushing it hard, right? And the last one, and I think this is the biggest one, is just the rising of fuel and insurance. I mean, you can actually not get in an accident, and when your term's up and you have to renew your insurance, there's a great chance it's going up. And if it's going up and the rates are bad right now, you know, low volumes and falling rates, I mean, it is one of those things where you can't get by. And so my thoughts exactly is that, you know, all these things combined, is what really made them have to shut down, right? We've been in a freight recession for a while, where we've been in a downturn for a while. We've been waiting for things to come back, and a lot of small companies just can't do that. And of course, the talks of tariffs and are ships coming in? Are they not coming in? Right? That's one of those things where there's ramp ups, then there's slowdowns. And so that, I'm sure, it trickles down to these small fleets. And so overall, tell me, what are your thoughts about this? This trucking in California ain't no joke. You need to move out. So I'm here with Ambest, and I'm here representing to help Four Corners out, because the days of what we call a truck stop are dying. And we just want to keep them free, parking, great food. And I interviewed a guy that said he has 50 years experience. And then what did you tell me off camera, sir?
I got 64.
64 years.
Yes.
And how long have you been coming here, sir?
Well, I've probably about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And so you've been around the way in your 64 years experience. Are there such things as what you call a truck stop these days, where it's free parking, they try to give you some gizzards, some good food?
We're running out of them.
Yes, sir.
Yep. These fast food truck stops are no good.
Yes, sir. Would you support a place like this?
Well, certainly.
It's one of those things where, why do you think the old school truck stops are going away?
I could answer that, but it's going to embarrass a lot of people. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We don't have to. So what are they doing here that you see that they're doing right?
The food, a decent place to eat.
Yes, sir. You deserve it.
Yes.
I say the 1% of America moves 100% of America, and I think America forgot that.
I just left Fort Dodge Highway, and this is the first restaurant that you can sit down and eat in.
Is that right?
Yes.
And what I love? It says here they're open 23/7.
Yep.
So they're just closed for like 30 minutes, an hour, just so they can reset. But I see a big problem with truck stops is when you go into a truck stop, you might finish your shift at 8 o'clock at night. There's no food open.
No.
But this place stays open for you.
Yes.
And so that's awesome.
That's the reason I'm here.
Is that right?
Yes.
So, and be honest with me, usually, would you be a person that would get on camera like this? Or when I asked you that this would help a mom and pop truck stop, you thought that?
Oh, yeah, that's great. No, it's good. It's good.
No, thank you. Let me hand you one of these. Hey, guys, we got over 60 years experience here. He's a real mother trucker. Hey, I love it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Yes, sir.